Today we're going to talk about the power of creating an atmosphere for success to grow. Yes, you have to literally create that atmosphere for success to grow. If the atmosphere is not conducive for the growth of success, success cannot grow. You see, in order for it to storm or in order for you to get your rain, you have to have the right humidity and the right atmospheric condition for it to rain. Otherwise, it will not rain. In order to grow tomatoes, the soil has to be right to grow tomatoes. Otherwise, you won't grow any tomatoes. They might pop out of the ground, but they won't grow. In order to grow potatoes, the soil has to be right in order to grow potatoes. Otherwise, they will pop out of the ground, but you will never have any tomatoes or any potatoes. You see, that's why it's so important to make sure that we have the right environment and the right atmosphere for success to grow. You have to surround yourself with the right elements. How do you create an atmosphere for success to grow? You create an atmosphere for success to grow by reading the right books. If you want to grow, don't just read to read. Read books that will grow you, whether it's motivational books, whether it's business books, whether whatever area you're wanting to increase your skill set in. Read those books in that area and expand your vocabulary. The more you expand your vocabulary is the more you have to draw from. Whenever you read what it is that your word bank increases when you expand your vocabulary. And it's almost like you're taking money to the bank. The more money you put in the bank is the more money you have to extract out. If you don't put anything in the bank, there is nothing to extract out. That's the same thing with reading. When you read, you're literally putting words into your word bank. And as you put those words into your word bank, you're able to utilize those words when you speak. You're able to utilize those words when you're dealing with others, and you're able to understand concepts better because you learn new concepts all of the time. Another thing that you need to do when you're creating an atmosphere for success to grow is that you have to grow your skill set. You have to know those areas in which you're very good at and you want to grow. If you want to be a motivational leader or you want to be a motivational speaker, then you want to be very versed. So you read a lot, and then also you communicate a lot. You try to communicate a lot, so you're practicing your craft. And as you're practicing your craft, then you'll get better and better at it. If you want to be a counselor, then you read a lot about psychology and counseling and the spiritual things and human nature. And then what you do, you're practicing what you're learning. So the more you grow your skill set, the better you are positioned for success, and that better success will grow in your life. Another thing you want to do is to surround yourself with people with a growth mindset. Surround yourself with people who facilitate growth. Not only people who encourage you, but people who are growing themselves. Because you see, if they're growing, you will be growing. You see, if they can't just be taking. A lot of times people will come around us, but what they do, they just extract from us, but they don't deposit anything. So you see, you want to surround yourself with people who facilitate growth, people who are growing themselves. I have some close friends, and they're every time we talk, it just causes a battering storm of ideas. Because they too are growing. You know, I say I'm reading a book. Even before I say the end of the book, the name of the book, they're already on Amazon ordering the book. So we're able to talk about what we are reading. We're able to share information. A lot of them are very versed in different areas, whether it be art or engineering or business or banking or politics or geopolitics or policies or law, on all of these different areas. So whenever I talk to them, I'm able to learn something as well. And you have to have a very teachable attitude. A lot of times people can't learn because they're not teachable. They think they know it all. When you know it all, you can't learn. You see, the life is a learning experience. No matter what you think you know, there's always more to learn. And if you are there and you figure you know it all, you will never learn anything. You could learn from a little kid. You could learn from a bum on the side of the street. You know, there's lessons in every single thing. You can even learn from a squirrel running across the street, because they pick something that you could grasp from. And you could get a whole lesson out of that if you have a teachable mindset. Another thing that you want to do is stay away from stinky thinking. Stay away from negative thinking. One of the reasons why I made it a point, not on my social medias, whether it be Instagram or Facebook or Twitter or anything I'm on, is never to post anything negative. And it's not because I just want to be so extraordinary. What I want to do is to make sure I do not buy into the area of stinky thinking. So if there is a problem, what is the solution? If there is something that's going wrong, how can we make it better? If somebody's treating somebody wrong, what can I learn from that so then I could treat others better? You see, we all wake up every day, and you always hear me use the statement that we all see the same sunrise, but we all see it from a different horizon. And the reason given to that is because we all have issues that we are dealing with. It doesn't matter if we're smiling or whether we're happy or anything. There's something that we're all dealing with. And when we go out there with the intentions of being a blessing and pouring life into others instead of hashing up all the negatives that are there, we better serve society and we better serve others. You see, somebody may have lost their parent. They may have a kid in the hospital, or they may not be able to pay their rent or pay their car payment, or their teenagers has been rebellious. You see, you don't know what's happening in their lives. And if you come into people's lives with stinky thinking, then you bring more toxicity into it. What you want to do is to come into people's lives with hope. Come into people's life with a bucket full of love. Now, as you use your social media as an avenue where you could pour life into others. You know, the good book says that in the last days that men and that people's hearts will grow cold. That means love will dry up. You see, and if love dries up, then you have hate. It's just a society full of hate. So I intend every day as I go out is to take buckets full of love, and I pour those buckets full of love. Always another way in which you create an atmosphere for success to grow is that you learn to encourage others. You see, I like pouring into others. I have people who mentor me, but I like pouring into others. Anybody who knows me, if you're close to me or you talk to me, there is no way you're going to walk away without learning something or gaining something, because I like pouring into others. You see, you got to encourage others. You got to pour out what you have been filling up with. If you don't pour it out, then you become like a stinky pond and you become hateful and bitter. But as you pour it out, then you're able to love others, and you're able to share with others, and you're able to grow others. So the whole concept is to get up every single day and be a blessing. Get up every single day and go out there and be a significant impact in somebody's life. Somebody who may feel down, give them a hand up, not a hand out. Show them how to be elevated up. Show them, come up here. You know, you could come up here. You too can succeed. You too can be great. So I want to encourage you guys to go out there and grow. Go create an atmosphere for success to grow. Cause that soil to be fertile and ready for success to grow. And go out and be awesome with each other. Love each other. Care for each other. And don't forget, have an awesome growth day, and hit the subscribe button below. Hit the subscribe button below. And when you hit the subscribe button, remember to select the bell, because by selecting the bell, it will notify you of when I add a new video and new contents. I will add one new video every week, and as I add that one new video every week, you will be able to get new contents. Feel free to share it with your family members, your friends, or anybody. I just want to encourage people. So have a wonderful day. God bless you.